Hello everyone, and welcome to the beautiful Miramar El Aqua Beach Resort in Fujairah. I'm Jerry Forsyth alongside Mike Howerton, and we just wanted to show all the fans around the world the kind of sacrifices that we have to make to bring you the latest in billiard news. We are, of course, at the 2008 Damas World 8-Ball Pool Championship. And Mike, day 2 is in the books.
Day 2 was an interesting day. We had all the festivities on day 1, so there weren't a lot of matches. Our last 2 defending champions, Ronnie Alcano and Xia Xingwu, both played, and they won their matches. Day 2 had a full slate of matches, and we had a couple surprises. I was a little surprised, Jerry, that Ralph Souquet fell to Jeffrey DeLuna 8-6. Watched a little bit of that one. DeLuna is sure not taking anything off of his break from when we saw him in Manila.
No, that boy, his whole body gets into the break shot. You'll see that break in a few minutes in our footage from yesterday. And Ralph was just a bit overwhelmed by the power that DeLuna could put into the ball.
And Ralph is not the type of player to be overwhelmed by anybody, but it was definitely an interesting match. Roberto Gomez and Shane Van Boning both won their matches on day 2, and they will face off today with the winner having earned the right to play in the final group of 32. Another result that was a little surprising, 2 years ago we had Wu win the World 9-Ball, and then he came out here and won the World 8-Ball.
Yep.
Last year Alcano won the World 9-Ball, and then he won the World 8-Ball, so the eyes of the fans were on Daryl Peach to see what would happen. Peach lost to Oi from Japan. That Oi took a quick lead, and Peach could not catch that up.
Yeah, but let's remember that when Daryl Peach won the World 9-Ball, he lost his first match and then came through the loser's side to win it all.
Well, the game of 8-Ball is much more brutal than the game of 9-Ball. Another match that I was a little surprised was Konstantin Stepanov. If you remember him from Manila, he had a real good tournament there, and then we saw him in Vegas. He played Kasper Christofferson, and Stepanov was way down early. He was down 6-2. Alternating break when you're down 6-2, that's a pretty tough hill to climb. He came all the way back and tied the match at 6-6 and ran out of gas. And Christofferson went ahead and won the last 2 games. Now, Christofferson will have a match today with Jasmine Ushan. While Jasmine won her match yesterday 8-5, it was not the Jasmine that we remember from a couple years ago at the BCA event. To be honest with you, I'm not sure I've seen the Jasmine that we saw a couple years ago at the BCA event.
Well, we talked to Jasmine a few weeks ago, of course, and she told us that she was not terribly pleased with the way she was playing right now, that she felt she had some work to do. And while she did struggle, she did win, although, as you say, the match she has today is a real hill to climb.
Absolutely. We had a couple really good matches late in the day. Marcus Chamat played Jovan Bustamante. Chamat won that. It was actually a very brutal grouping. Chamat had to play Jovan, and Corey Deuel played Darren Appleton. Now, Corey beat Appleton 8-4. We spoke to Corey after the match, and he said that Darren was struggling a little bit with his break, and the break is such a huge part of 8-Ball. Now, the really difficult thing is that Jovan is now going to play Appleton on the one-loss side. One of those players is going to be 2 and out, and they're going home.
Indeed, and, well, Mike, we could sit here and talk all day about the matches from yesterday, but we've got a lot of work to do. I guess we better get with it, and if you wouldn't mind, have someone turn me over in about 10 minutes.
Will do.
Round 1 is now complete at the Damas World 8-Ball Championships in Fujairah of the United Arab Emirates. Defending champion Ronnie Alcano has successfully completed his journey through the group stages, as has Jianban Fu of China. Others await their fates today. This is Shane Van Boning, the new young gun from the USA who seems to win every event he enters, including the U.S. Open Championship. Shane will be sorely tested today as he must face this man Roberto Gomez of the Philippines, who is known as Superman after his runner-up finish at this year's World 9-Ball Championships in Manila. Now, as you continue watching footage of round 1 action, I can tell you that 2 players have already been eliminated here in Fujairah. Carlos Talavera of Guatemala lost first to Ronnie Alcano and then was finished off by Hani Al-Hawri of the United Arab Emirates. Naif Al-Juwaini of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia lost his first match to Jan Ben Phu and then again to Bon Ton Town of Singapore. Other matches of note yesterday found Marcus Weston of Germany besting His Royal Highness Prince Bila Mutade of Brunei. Elvis Kalasang of the Philippines had a good match to defeat Sung Wo Roo of Korea, and former world champion Cha Ching Woo whitewashed Saeem Hussein of Bangladesh as Niles Fayen of the Netherlands overcame Ronnie Wiseman of the United States. Antonio Gabica of the Philippines, who won a qualifier to gain entry into this championship, defeated Chris Melling of Great Britain, while Marcus Chamont of Sweden took down Jovan Bustamante of the Philippines. Scores from these and all matches of this event may be found at the AZ Billiards homepage, and the brackets may be viewed at the WPA website, which is www.wpa-tour.com under the tab marked Sheets. Anyone who has ever tried to organize a major event knows the importance of sponsors, and what a sponsor list we have here in Fujairah. Our diamond sponsor is Damas, the fine crystal makers. Golden sponsors include Alpha Tours, Night Shot Billiard and Snooker, Miramar Al Aqua Beach Resort, La Meridian Al Aqua Beach Resort, Al Rashid Real Estate, and Dan Wright Media Advertisers. Our silver sponsors include the WPA, the Fujairah Exhibition Center where this event is held, Fujairah International Airport, and our silver sponsors include Aquafina, EPCO, Russ Aviation, Crystal Arc, Vopak Horizon, Fujairah Building Industries, Fujairah Cement Industries, Travco LLC, Amir Billiard, and the Corral Residence Tower. We thank these sponsors for making this event such a success. On your screen at this moment is Jeff DeLuna, the young man with the powerful break who defeated former world champion Ralph Souquet of Germany, largely due to the power of that break shot, a shot in which he throws the entire weight of his body. But this man has more in his arsenal than just a break shot. He is a shot maker as well, and no 8-ball is safe from his cue. Other players who must be mentioned include Oliver Ortman, who is in top form, and Corey Deuel, who is here seeking his first world championship title. Deuel seems ready for the task. His break is working well, and he is gaining the opportunities off of that break to clear the table. Deuel defeated a great player in Darren Appleton in his first match, and that should further energize his game in the week ahead. And we close our broadcast today with a look at Jasmine Ocean, the only female competitor in this event, and she is here trying to make history.